old Daytona Beach, Florida. Hey, hello, how you doing? My name is A.R. Baboni, as I said earlier, and this is the extended version. Now, maybe I should clarify. What is the difference between a short version and extended version? Well, like about 10 minutes. But anyways, hot off the wire was a some type of altercation between Bill O'Reilly and an Obama supporter, no, an Obama handler. And let's click over to Fox News, see if they're covering that right now. Let's see. No, there's a couple of chicks and a couple of guys, and they're talking about either deep snow or who knows. All right, well, we'll check back on that after a bit and see if they're going to talk about it. But apparently, Bill O'Reilly was at a basketball gymnasium, and he was trying to get Barack Obama's attention. He was yelling, "Hey, Obama! Hey, Obama!" Well, anyways, one of Obama's handlers got in front of the camera. Bill O'Reilly grabbed him and said, "Move out of the way. I'm trying to talk to Obama." And the handler said, "Don't touch me." And there was some kind of altercation. And I think Fox News is going to touch on that here in a little bit. Let's pop over and see. Well, let's see. That looks like they're talking about Britney Spears and now baseball. But we'll keep checking that. We'll keep right on that. Oh, this is one of my favorite sections here. We call this one Reading with Baboni. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to gather up all the little kitties and get their little fat butts set right down by the computer because we're just about to start Reading with Baboni. But first, to be politically correct, we are going to learn a foreign language. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice a sentence each week. And eventually, after about 16 years, you'll know a foreign language. So let's start off with our first phrase today. Are you ready, kiddies? Here we go. ¿Dónde está espresso queso de pepe? Let's try that again, kids. And on the TV, what you're going to see is the translation. Are you ready, kiddies? Let's try it together. ¿Dónde está espresso queso de pepe? All right, now we need to put our magical story hat on. And it's time for Reading with Baboni. Oh, we've got music for Reading with Baboni, don't we? In this segment, we teach kids about reading English and politics. Today's story comes from a magical land far, far away. This land was called Elephant Land. And all of the elephants were happy and they worked really, really hard. But then, oh wait, no, no. There's no but then yet. The sun was shining, and it was a happy day in Elephant Land. But then, unfortunately, on page 2, then came the evil donkeys. Sorry, I don't have the sound of a donkey. The mean donkeys wanted to take the elephants' money. They called it taxes. The elephants didn't mind much as long as the evil donkeys were giving the money to the old sick people, the handicapped people, and other donkeys that were mentally challenged. But then the evil donkeys started to give the elephants money to donkeys who didn't want to work. Donkeys who sat around all day, puking and spitting on the sidewalk. This made the elephants mad. The elephants decided that the evil donkeys must go. So what the elephants did was they lowered taxes, and then they spent money on huge pork projects. They spent money like a drunken hooker on a Saturday night. So the moral of the story, kiddies, vote Republican. Because if anybody is going to spend your money on drunk hookers, it should be you. We have some global warming news for you. But first, let's check in again with Fox News and see if they're going to report anything on Bill O'Reilly beating the crap out of an Obama handler. Let's see what they're talking about now. No, that looks like some guy counting Chads. Oh, I love that picture. I'm glad I clicked over right at that point. But that doesn't look like O'Reilly. So, the baby mammoth could shed light on global warming. This is another Associated Press writer coming out of Tokyo. The editorial starts out, frozen in much the state it died some 500,000 years ago. A Siberian baby mammoth is undergoing tests in Japan, which could finally explain why the beasts were driven to extinction, and it could shed light on climate change. You know, the only thing this report is going to, or the test that the Japanese are doing, the only thing it's going to prove is that the Earth warms up and cools down, and humans have really nothing to do with it. Because 35,000 or 37,000 years ago, we were not driving cars, we were not burning oil in factories, we didn't have electricity. We had nothing to do with the planet warming up back then. And you'll find that some of the most drastic changes in Earth climate took place before humans populated the Earth the way we do. So, if this is going to prove anything, it's going to prove that man has very little to do with the Earth warming and cooling. It's just something that happens. I am being told that we do actually have some footage of Bill O'Reilly explaining why he beat the crap out of somebody. And it was an Obama handler, and they were duking it out and going at it. And we, I believe, have some footage of that, which we can put on the line here, on the hopper. We can stick it in the hopper.
It's being called a confrontation. Some people say it was something of a shoving match. Here's what Bill O'Reilly had to say about it. We talked to him on the phone earlier today.
No scuffle at all. I just removed him from in front of the camera.
Were there any profanities uttered?
I might have called him an SOB, but possible.
Right.
But nothing more than that. About 10 seconds after I gently removed the man from in front of our camera, I actually spoke to Barack Obama. And the Secret Service guys let me right by, and we had a nice little chat.
All right, that's Bill O'Reilly's opinion of what happened. Now, as we said, the man who was involved in this from the Obama staff is a guy by the name of Marvin Nicholson, 6'8", big, tall guy. He's always with Barack Obama, and he had this to say to reporters afterwards.
After he shoved me, and after he was done yelling at me, I just went over and I said, sir, I'd really appreciate it if you wouldn't shove me anymore.
Did you hear the kids cackling in the background when that fellow was speaking? I thought that was kind of strange, but yeah, the big boxing match between an Obama guy and Bill O'Reilly. Sounds like they were both tall guys. Might have been fun. But I guess there was no fisticuffs. It was just, get out of the way. No, you get out of the way. No, I said you get out of the way. No, you get out of the way first. That type of thing. Yeah, and I was all excited.